Hey guys, this is Cowboy. It's Monday. It's about 48 degrees. It's cold and just cloudy, yucky. They're giving rain all week. I'm off today. My wife's got to work, so I'm tasked with cooking supper tonight. So I decided I was going to fix something I hadn't fixed in a long time. Back years ago, I was camping over in the horse camp over in the forest. We've been riding horses a lot and got back that afternoon. Some friends invited me to supper, said they're going to make cabbage stew. Well, I didn't like cabbage, any kind of cooked cabbage when I was a little kid. But I thought, well, you know what? I'm a little bit older now. Maybe I need to try and be adventurous and try new things. Well, they made some cabbage stew in a Dutch oven on some hot coals. And man, it and some cornbread was to die for. It was delicious. So I've been making it ever since, every once in a while, and it just crossed my mind. I hadn't done it in a while, so hey, let's do that today. But I had used up all my potatoes, and I didn't have a head of cabbage. So I'm headed to the grocery store right now to get that, and we're going to get back, and I'll cook this up for you guys, show y'all how I do it, and cornbread, and that's what we're having for supper tonight. So hang on here, and we'll be there in a little bit. Okay, we have arrived at our local mom and pop grocery store of our small town. I'm gonna run in and get these few little items I need, and then we'll get back with y'all and we'll get started on supper. I went in there and got the stuff. Remembered I needed cheese. Last night my wife was fussing because we were out of cheese, so they had a big old double pack of cheese for Kraft cheese for $6.99. I thought, you know what? That's a cheap price to pay. So here we go. All right, what are we doing? Do you know what you're doing? Some old man making sure his old girlfriend's at home in the projects, I guess. Praise the Lord, you're turning. All right. For Monday morning, everyone at the grocery store was just in an extremely friendly mood. I like that. There ain't nothing I hate worse than grouchy people first thing in the morning. Ruins your whole day. Have to deal with somebody that's being grouchy. I know we all wake up in the wrong side of the bed sometimes, but there's people out there that do it every day and make a living out of it, I reckon. Hey, it's a good day today. I'm off, and I'm on my motorcycle. Okay guys, I just got back from the grocery store. I got me a tenderloin biscuit. I got some potatoes, head of cabbage, 49 cents a pound. Got my tummy medicine, and I got the twin pack of Kraft Singles cheese for this 3-person family. May seem like a lot of cheese, but me buying this cheese in this larger quantity is the very reason I bought my wife her very own 6-pound container of peanut butter. I don't consider myself a smart butt. I think I'm a problem solver. Now let's get to cooking. Okay, here's my ingredients for my cabbage stew. I got 5 potatoes. Generally use 4, but these are kind of small. And I got 2 onions, where I'd usually use 1 big one. These were kind of small as well. But anyway, I got the cabbage, Conecuh original sausage, made right here in Alabama, and Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. That's my seasoning of choice. So I'm going to get these potatoes, onions, and sausage cut up, and we're going to get to cooking. Okay guys, I'm getting my sausage to the color I want, so I'm going to go ahead and add my onions, and I'm going to saute them too. Now you don't have to cut your onions up as small as I do. I have a 10-year-old daughter who thinks that she doesn't like onions, even though she's been eating them her whole life. Okay, I've got my onions to where they're cooked down the way I want, and I'm going to add these potatoes. There's not a lot of potatoes, but it just adds to the heartiness of the meal. And we're just going to let these cook just for a few minutes, and then we're going to add some water to loosen up all that good stuff off the bottom, and then we'll go ahead and go to the crock pot. Alright, it's looking like it's about ready. We're going to go ahead and give it some little Tony Chachere's. Extremely good stuff. Looking pretty good already, ain't it? I've already got this crock pot heated up with a couple of cups of water. I'm going to put all my good stuff right here in there. Now guys, again, y'all can just put it all in the crock pot to begin with. This is just what I did. I'm going to hurry up and get it cooking. So I got it hot, and I want my sausage brown either way. So it's just what I like to do. Now once you get all this going, just get your head of cabbage and start tearing it apart, cut it up in a few pieces, and just start putting it in the stew. I generally use a whole head of cabbage. I mean, when I make it, I go ahead and make a big pot. I know that looks like a lot of cabbage, but it will cook down, and a lot of this cabbage will turn to water itself. And so now the crock pot's on high, it's going to get covered, and we're just going to let it cook. We'll see y'all back for supper this evening. Okay, it's been about 5 hours since I put this on. As you see, the cabbage is cooked down, potatoes are soft. It is done. Okay guys, we're going to get to the cornbread making part of the video. I use 1 3/4 cup of cornmeal. I use 1/4 cup of flour, self-rising flour, 1 egg. Now these eggs are a little different than what you normally see. This is a double yolk egg that I just happen to have a special place I get those. And then we're going to get 1 1/3 cup of milk. 1 1/3. And 1 teaspoon of sugar. Now you say, oh, I don't like sweet cornbread. Well, don't put too much sugar in it, and you don't have to worry about that. But that makes it so much better, just that little bit. So these ingredients, and just mix them up. Go ahead, make sure you definitely use the whole 1 1/3 cups of milk. The only thing that makes a cornbread not really good is if you don't use enough. If you make it like hush puppy batter, and then it's going to be kind of thick. You want your cornbread batter to be thin and runny, so that when you put it in, it takes a little bit to cook, because nobody likes dry cornbread. So let me get this mixed on up, and we're going to get it in the skillet next. Okay, we preheated the oven to 450 degrees. We put about 2 tablespoons of bacon grease in the skillet, because I'm from Alabama and I can, and put it in the oven, let the skillet get hot and melt it. Now it's just a matter of pouring the cornbread mix in there. You see how thin it was? You want it thin. It wants to run and pour just like that right there. Okay, we're going to get all our cornmeal mix. Once we get that in, we're going to take all this bacon grease that's run over the top, and we're just going to kind of smear it across the top of the cornbread just like this. Just kind of coat it. That's going to help brown it, give it a good, nice, pretty crust. Now you want that bacon grease good and hot when you pour it in, because that will add to the crust. Now that's it. Let's put it in the oven from 450 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes, and it should be done. Okay, it's been about 25 minutes and the cornbread is ready. Like I said, guys, if you don't know how to check cornbread, just put a toothpick in it. It comes out and ain't nothing stuck in the middle. It's done. That's the way I do it. My wife can just touch it and feel it, but I can't. Anyway, and if you got a good cast iron skillet, it'll come right out. And we got a nice, pretty brown crust. That's because of the bacon grease. It was hot. And well, I didn't cut very square or center, did I? That's all right. It tastes just the same. Anyway, that's it. Well, okay, guys, this is it. Cowboy's cabbage stew with cornbread and cabbage stew. Anyway, guys, see y'all. Have a good night.